Manchester United knocked out Arsenal, and Arsenal fans now, they gotta be worried. And I've warned Arsenal fans for months now, I'd say for 2 years now, Gonçalo, that Arsenal doesn't have a goal scorer. And when I saw Gabriel Jesus, I thought to myself, it's not enough. When I see Kai Havertz, I think to myself, it's not enough. Trossard, Martinelli, it's not enough. And Arsenal fans, you get to a point that you have to demand a striker from the team, okay? So, how are you feeling, Gonçalo, with this huge win of Manchester United? Because we're going to go bold in this video.
I think bottom line is it really comes down to two words what Manchester United have been lacking, which is number one, intensity, number two, mentality. And in the Liverpool game and against Arsenal, we definitely showed that. And I have to be proud. Be proud. Maybe we didn't play the most beautiful game. We didn't play. We had a red card at the 60th minute, and that conditioned the game. The game, but then on we showed heart, and that is what I really need to see from these players, and that is what we've been talking so many times for so long that Manchester United need to show, and I think what Rúben Amorim really brings to this team.
It's true. It's the heart. It's the passion. It's what Ruben Amorim has often expressed, the ability of wanting to win. It's not just wanting. It's a need to win. And Ruben Amorim needs to win at Manchester United because that's the mindset. That's the culture. That's the identity. And that's the priority of Manchester United currently. When I say Manchester United is going to be great again, it's by stating that the culture and the mindset is changing while we're watching. And Amad Diallo, Maguire, De Ligt, Lisandro Martinez, they're all manifesting this change. And even Xerxes, that had a bad week 2 weeks ago, and now he had a good week by changing the mindset and proving to Man United fans he can manifest also that change, just like Amad Diallo. And just a fun fact here is Ruben Amorim has knocked Mikel Arteta out 2 times. 2 times with Sporting
100%.
And now at Arsenal. It's going to be very soon. If Arteta is still at Arsenal, there will be a 3rd time in the next time they're going to be together facing each other. My days.
It's really great to see that Rúben Amorim is now a headache on the main Premier League managers against Pep Guardiola with Sporting and Manchester United, against Arsenal with Sporting and Manchester United, and now Arne Slot did not have an easy time against this Manchester United last weekend, and we're really seeing what Rúben Amorim can bring to this Premier League and to this club.
And another thing I gotta say, it's Ruben Amorim and it's Bruno Fernandes. And I understand, Bruno Fernandes is the captain of Manchester United, so if Manchester United is in a bad phase, naturally he's gonna be blamed for that. Because he is part of it. It's completely understandable. But Manchester United currently is showing other leaders than Bruno. Bruno was the leader, the voice, the man that would always be putting the blame because he would manifest the wanting to be that guy. Bruno always wants it to be the guy. And the most important player, the player that does the last pass, the player that scores the goal. But Bruno Fernandes, I get the feeling, he understands now there needs to be other leaders at Manchester United, and it's changing. Bruno Fernandes is not the problem at Manchester United. He can be part of the solution. It's not one player that's going to solve Manchester United. It's the collective with Rúben Amorim's identity that at Sporting we saw 11-11 wins in the league, insane 100% wins, and now at Manchester United we can see beating City, beating Arsenal, and in phase 0.5, Ruben beats Arsenal's Arteta 6 phase. I don't know in what phase is Arteta currently. So, Arsenal fans, be worried about what's happening because times are changing, and Manchester United fans, just embrace the change that is happening. And one last stat to go what I'm saying, Gonçalo. Bruno Fernandes has 86 goals scored for Manchester United. David Beckham, 85 goals. David Beckham obviously has a much better legacy than Bruno. And why is that? Because of titles. And the collective that Beckham was at was insane. So Bruno, he's at the beginning of a new collective that's going to be insane with Ruben Amorim. Manchester United fans trust that that's going to happen because Bruno, again, is not the problem. The players that are going to leave, those are the problems. So how are you feeling with all this?
Talking about Bruno, I really think Rúben Amorim played an important role as well. He, in the against Liverpool, after the game, he mentioned, I'm trying to be more calm. I'm trying to be more composed. He's trying to have a different influence in the team. He showed a lot of frustration with Manchester United results, and that frustration sometimes is not that positive. And frustration, it's contagious to the other players. And right now he seems to be more always passionate. Bruno Fernandes is always passionate, but I think Rúben Amorim really tried to place Bruno Fernandes to be a true leader in the team, trying to be contagious in a positive way. And
Exactly.
I think that really changed.
And by having these leaders alongside him, like Maguire would be blamed for the bad form. Bruno Fernandes, as the captain, would be blamed as a consequence because of that form. I just feel a different type of unity, okay? And Manchester United fans, do not worry. You will not see Casemiro and Christian Eriksen midfield anymore. I think, okay? And when Rúben Amorim puts that midfield in play, it's honestly saying to the world, these two players is 500k a week, Casemiro and Eriksen. They have to perform to that salary, and they didn't. So now it's justifiable to have Ugarte and Kobe Mainu, and it's completely justifiable for Casemiro and Eriksen to leave the club. That's the biggest issue of Manchester United. Here at FC Wonderkid podcast, weekly we express it. Follow us on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple. That is the salary structure of Manchester United. And Mr. Berada, Omar Berada, and Ruben Amorim will fix just that. And by fixing it, performances, masterclass performances are going to come in the Prem and the Champions League. And I believe in the next 2 years, Manchester United will be winning a Premier League. Look, we're going crazy here. So you might as well like this video, okay? Because we're filming straight after the game and we're just expressing our thoughts. But now here on Arsenal, mate, it's Arsenal are out of both cups. Arsenal don't have this goal scorer. We have Arteta blaming the ball. What's going to happen, mates? Blaming the ball in the League Cup loss. Not this one. Maybe he did.
It really makes no sense. I mean, Arteta needs to step up, own to his results, and in the end, you don't have a striker. We know, but then you have to push your direction. You have to push the owners of the club to acquire a new striker. Omar Marmoush going to Manchester City is unacceptable if you're an Arsenal coach. You cannot accept possibly world-class striker that nowadays it's really hard to find, to go to a club that on paper doesn't need him. We can go there after, but on paper does not need him. And
as much as Arsenal, maybe.
As much as Arsenal.
But I'd say they need him too.
No.
But I'd say they need him too.
Anyone needs Omar Marmoush right now. I think Omar Marmoush can add value to any single team around the world right now. I think he's a really good player. We've seen his stats already. He has 19 goals. 12 assists in 25 matches, Omar Marmoush.
Amazing.
That is amazing. So crazy. That he's being clinical, and that is so important for every single team that is performing high right now. And Arsenal should go for a player like this.
I'd say even Benjamin Sesko. I even say Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig, okay? In his last 4 games, he's got 4 goals. He comes back from injury. A very interesting striker. But yes, we're touching the point once again that Arsenal needs a goal scorer. And now with Saka injured, it's more than evident. Gabriel Martinelli, he's also injury prone. It's unfair for Gabriel Jesus, for Havertz, for Trossard to be expected to score the same amount of goals as Erling Haaland, than as Alexander Isaac, as Omar Marmoush too, if he comes to the Man City, okay? These are goal scorers, players that like to goals, to have, not just have the talent to score goals, but have that feel, okay? Always when they're close to the goal, a goal can come. I get that feeling, and from Martinelli, Trossard, it's not happening with what we see. And the last thing is we see, just then, I just got this in here on X, it's Arteta said this: the ref favored United, we deserve to win. Arteta, honestly, you're thinking you deserve to win that game when you have one man up since the 61st minute with Yoke Dalot, when Arsenal misses a pen in the 90 minutes. How do you deserve to win a game? I want to state that Rúben Amorim and Manchester United, with this win, this mentality, with this passion, this wanting to win, they are the ones that deserve to win. And I'm very sorry, Arteta, but I cannot agree with what you just said. And Bruno Fernandes outplayed Martin Odegaard. It has to be stated. And if Odegaard had outplayed Bruno, I would say the other thing around, okay? It's not Portuguese bias. Please see the actual footage and see that a positive Bruno with a Manchester United with a different mentality, times are changing. But yes, tell us down below your thoughts about Arsenal Man United. Go Bull! Like this video. It's a huge help for your FC Wonderkid. We will react to more of these games straight after